either Frost Shield or Guardian Angel will just keep Windranger's target alive. I would say based on draft, I'm a very big VP fan in this game. Oh, I think Solo's actually dead here.
Yeah, he's going to get slowed. He's getting completely blocked by Fata, and they're probably going to give this kill to Nico Baby. And indeed they do.
Yeah, it is. It is, and that will always favor the team that has the better 1v1s. And that's VP, so they should be very happy right now. Oh, Doom is dying again.
Another kill. Yeah.
Rotation. All they got is Courier. Perfect position from Fata to be in right there. Oh, Doom with smoke too.
They're gonna find each other. Doom does go. Nope, he actually doesn't get it off in time. Ult from Slark instead keeps him nice and safe. Lich ult into the lasso as well. Batrider is gonna be the first to fall. Overgrowth though being used to full effect. That is a second death on the side of VP.
That's rough.
Oh dear.
33 found a Courier.
Killed.
All right, they're gonna RP
Doom
that.
gets RP'd. Lich.
Okay, he'll die.
All right, they get the kill. And they're probably going to have to back out with all that expended. But fortunately, IO did get nerfed in some.
Oh, IO got Dragon Skill too, Shannon. We talked about this item as well.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, so awesome. This is part of the reason IO is so strong right now, is that there's these multiple neutral items that benefit you a crazy amount with reload. Oh, hang on.
So you relocate. 33 gets the Doom off onto Slark.
That's not a good RP.
Lich ult into an RP as well, but it's only on one hero essentially. And Windrunner very, very healthy, and it looks like no one is getting the hell out of dodge. Solo is dead, Batrider's dead. It's only the 4 and the 5 though, so it could have been a lot worse. VP are trying to poke and prod to get these towers because they know, or well, rather they're trying to commit, because just playing it very slow, the towers are going to get healed up by living armor. So they're trying to make this fight. I don't really think this fight can ever be successful with RP. So maybe, or without RP, so maybe they were just hoping to force Alliance to at least rotate there, so they're not farming the jungle. But yeah, that was not a likely. Batrider being TP'd here. Infernal Blade to start this off. No one is gonna get Overgrowth after the skewer. Batrider is gonna be the easy kill here. RP onto one, and no one getting relocated on now. He is the one that's running. Rocket Barrage doing a ton of damage, and the homing missile will ensure that they do find that kill. So a 2-0 to start this fight. Looks like they will finally get the tree after all said and done. Resolution has to use his ult just to try to get out of dodge, and Slark does get doomed. Looks like he will live to see another day. Pick your hero you want to catch. There's no save, no Heart Dispel. So I feel like he could be doing more work in this game. Oh, Shackle connects onto Slark. Do they have any follow-up to stomp into the Doom? And that is a dead Slark, ladies and gentlemen. IO and company are here as well, but it's just for a camp, and it's for the quickening charm that each respective team now has. I'll just buy a new one, you know? Mentality. I think it's but because players are just trying to show Ice Frog that they want the actual Turbo Mode Couriers. Fata. Vulnerable. Oh, got Lasso. Lasso and Abyssal, though. Onto Fata. Oh, it is a full Abyssal, you're right. Indeed. Lincoln's is popped. Gyro soloing Roche for now. Let's see if VP can actually do anything about this. Slark ready to jump in. He's gonna get the bash off again. Treant Protector buys back into the game looking for an
that's a good RP.
There is a big RP into the Roche pit, away from your Slark. That is not the play. BKB's pop galore. And the Slark will die. 90 seconds on the deck. Huge miscommunication on VP's side as Nico Baby and company continue to chase down the remnants of VP. Solo will be the first to die, and I believe that should be it, but that's a free Roche now for
Dude, you hate Alliance. Where there's still the relocate threat. Or if you spread the map too thin, you can get killed by getting Doom plus reload or Shackle Shot plus reload. So we see the fights that are happening, but all the fights that are not happening are still in the minds of the players, and it makes the map difficult to play. No one's gonna get caught here. He is doomed. No, he's not. Yeah, he is doomed. He's dead.
He is certainly doomed in one way or another.
It's very situational. Sometimes it's awesome and you make sick plays, and the other times it's like meh. Kind of like Mischief from Monkey King, just because of the short duration, right?
Yeah.
So if you imagine this being a tier 3 item.
Caught off guard.
Oh boy.
They're gonna go for the IO RP onto 2. Lich ult to follow. IO is donezo. Gyro in the meantime, it does have Satanic. Will pop it, but will not live through the day. That's a great RP this time.
Okay.
No one. 2-0.
Maybe that's why IO is so good. If a hero can use Holy Locket, it's broken, right? So.
That's a good point. Oh, you can see the smoke here from Alliance. See if they're able to catch anybody off guard. The stomp to Sheep Epileptic, I should say, into the Doom. Gets the Omni ult, but he will not live through the day. 100 seconds on the deck. Does have a buyback available. Resolution, a ton of homing missiles applying to him. Call down coming now. There's the buyback onto Slark. We're seeing the Doom again use it. That was the second Doom used? Does he have actually
refresher?
Oh, he does have a refresher. Yep. Okay. Very nicely done from him. And Epileptic finally uses that ult, but really to no avail. And now Alliance starting to run over VP in their own base. And remember, they already have a Rax here top, so they have to go to another lane or perhaps just go for Roche. Now you have a full refresher with Shivas. Well, we have an Aghanim Scepter actually being available. It's going to be picked up by the Windrunner. See how that comes into play. Lasso onto the Doom. Bringing it up to the high ground. RP onto 2 heroes. Skewer up the high ground. A little bit miscommunication again with the Slark, but damage has been done. Treant Protector is donezo. Save. Looks like he'll be the trade. A 1-for-1. He's going to buy back into the game immediately. Has no lasso to speak of.
That's a good chain.
Limp taking a little bit of a Lich ult. And the homing missile is going to connect on no one, who will buy back into the game. BKB popped by Nico. Is he being chased by the Slark now, who has 19 charges right now on Essence Shift. Lincoln's is proc. There's the jump in from the Doom again into the Shivas. He has absolutely no ultimate to work with, though. So this is still a potentially good fight for VP if they can actually salvage this. Solo will finally go down to the triple kill to Nico. And now it looks like VP is on the defensive. We shall see if it makes a difference. Of course, Doom now sporting that. We saw it in the last fight, the refresher orb. We'll have 2 to work with. And VP with very little in the way of buybacks. Oh, there's a skew onto the gyro. This could be a good way to get into this game. There's the overgrowth to follow, though. No one looking for the RP. Not able to find anything, though. Slark is continuing to right-click the Handskin Io, who pops that Essence Ring. And now the pressure is being applied on the Virtus Pro as they are scurrying back to their fountain. Doom applied to the Magnus. And now the Rax will fall very swiftly.
No one RP'd himself, Shannon.
Oh, I didn't even think he actually pulled it off.
He did.
Well, he didn't, technically, but I didn't even think he cast it. Thought he canceled it. Wow. That is, that's game losing right there, although they were losing anyway, so. And now the tier 4 towers look to be falling very shortly. Lich is going to get stunned up into the double stomp from 33, who pops that refresher into another Doom on Magnus. He's like, you screwed up your RP once, I'm not going to let you screw another one up for you. I'm going to help you out here. Doom you back into the fountain as Alliance will go on to win game 1. Very well played. Very impressive from Alliance. Yeah. Okay. Good old Alchemists. Something to keep in mind. Of course, we will never see it, so not sure why we're even talking about it. Resolution in the meantime taking open wounds, getting very, very slow on top of the grasp from Fata, and that is going to be first blood going the way of the Treant Protector. And very soon Enchantress is going to have her ult. In fact, right now she does, so she's going to be even stronger. But Hanskin getting caught off guard here. Epi on the gyro, attempting to run away, just taking a shit ton of damage from the Enchantress. Wyvern will die. And now 33 thinking better things as Resolution comes and TPs to help his comrades. But Gyrocopter dies just after TPing to that tower, so his game just got really hard.
Yeah, you know, they know Enchantress wins this lane. They have to know this. And will force rotation.
Limp just took almost every creep, and no one is not too happy about it. Oh my god, that was sick. That was a really good orb. Hanskin getting caught off a little bit here, but we'll just jump right away, and looks like the Lich is going to die. So Alliance getting everything right now.
No, it was different. It was different. It was 30, 80, 130, 180, I think.
Oh, so it did
at one point. So I think the level 3 ult is the same as the old 4.1.
Right. Foil completely missed. And that might ruin this battle as Fata gets off the overgrowth, which is pretty nice timing because he gets dueled shortly after, but he will die, but no duel damage is given. That's good news for Alliance fans out there. And now they're going to turn all their pressure onto 33, who will drop dead. Nico Baby's like, hey, I got Sange now. All right, see ya. Yeah.
Get a chance to get it. She doesn't have attack range that's high enough, but she will have an idea of who she can target earlier on in the fight.
Yeah, Fata getting initiated on, but on the other side, Nico Baby jumps onto Gyrocopter, and he dies immediately. Solo procs the stun from the coil, and will go down to the right click of the Enchantress. And there is the Solo curse onto the Alchemist. Mr. No One trying to get something out of this, pops the BKB, but gets halberded right before that, so can't really do anything. Will attempt to TP out, and should be successful as every BKB piercing stun has been expended. That's how we actually seen. One,
and it wasn't one
successful yet. Yeah. Limp is infested right now. The fine
Fata?
resolution, coil into open wounds. And this looks to be a potential kill. Yeah, he will actually get stunned after the fact. So it's a 1-for-1 as Treant Protector. As you said, Fata dies on the backside. And now no one applying a little bit of pressure to 33.
Oh, that is not a
Gyro
good
with
call
a
down.
missed call down. And I'm not sure if they actually want to fight this anymore, but Unstable Concoction is available to use. Gets a random courier, as we've been seeing left, right, and center in this patch. Pops the BKB. Both BKBs have just been mega defensive and just running away, essentially.
I love this hero. It's one of my absolute favorites to play for a long time now, the Wyvern. So,
Feels like a support that just always has a high impact. Could be
Yes.
negative, but it's a high impact one way or the other.
that's your games.
How dare you? I don't play that hero. Alchemist getting initiated on, still has the BKB ready to go. Trying to save those precious, precious charges that he has. And he's at half HP already. And this tower looks to be not long for this world. But it is back for protect for now. Nico Baby,
No, it ended.
another Hyperstone. Interesting. Going for an AC, it looks like. So decides not to go for the Basher. I'm gonna find a free Lich kill.
His Puck, who went the physical. Actually, no, Puck went magical though. Never mind. Full on magical.
Rubik is dead. Lich
okay, another support.
back into the game. There you see again the halberd onto Alchemist. Will stun himself into the PTA. Nico Baby applying as much right clicks damage as possible with that Mjolnir attached. No one just feels like he's not doing a whole lot. He's just kind of just getting kited.
Now that
I'm
it's
telling you,
not
this
bound to rage
hero
anymore.
feels incredible. And I used to be a huge Lifestealer player back in the day. He just has never felt this good. So nice. And coiled and well, he's actually staving off a lot of this damage. It gets off the duel, actually will finish off the Puck. Dies shortly after, we'll back up in the game as well. 33 on the run, we're seeing the overgrowth being used, and that's gonna be a free, easy kill on the solo. No one attempting to run away, still has the BKB. Might have to pop it here. Concoction, but there is
Really
the
good curse. Very, very good.
Will he stun himself? What is the timing on this? No.
Oh,
Will actually blink
well, hello.
out right after the fact. So, in theory, if it was about a
theory,
second
very
later, he
great
would have stunned
curse.
later. He just has no damage right now, and I can't blame him for this build because he's just dying a lot. They're just so far behind. Like if you look at the
no
network,
one?
he's not even a core hero. Alchemist getting chased, and you're seeing the Kobold come in. As Nico
Yes,
Baby
BKB
pops
here.
out, says hello, and no one pops the BKB finally, and there we
nice
see the coil
backline
on
coil.
to 2. Lich dies straight up. Looks like Rubik might be next on the plate. Another disarm onto no one. He can't really do a whole lot, and Impetus continues to come through onto Save, who will drop dead of his own accord. 2 for nothing.
Because at the same, VP will have to go on him, and this means even if they kill him, they will have to commit key cooldowns such as Duel, probably. And then if they somehow manage, how are you killing him a second
Oh
time?
boy.
Oh, that's a very, very good catch.
Oh, the coil into overgrowth. A little bit of overlap, but they'll still probably take this fight regardless. Lich will be the first to fall. Oh, Treant Protector gets completely destroyed by the Alchemist. He's doing a lot of damage now with that AC, but disarmed. BKB is popped now. Doesn't really want to go on to 33 as Gyro just has to run away. Will finally go down the Impetus as look at this attack speed on 33. Good lord.
Grove Bow, you love it.
Yes,
you
what
love
a
seeing
great
that in
clean
Stomp, yeah.
item. And look at how little damage they do, SyndereN. Solo, he gets bashed on first hit into the PDA. Or PTA.
Now you're even saying it with a D.
I know, I can't
Press
remember
the
which one.
attack mark.
There's some problems as Lifestealer will get stunned up, and he will continue to potentially dive the fountain. They need to dive the fountain about 4 or 5 times before VP can actually come back in this game, it feels like. Please.
I think it's on the Wyvern. It's on Wyvern.
Wyvern. All right, Wyvern.
Nico's in.
Save will drop. There's the silence on the Lifestealer. The curse to follow, though. A lot of overlapping stuns. Nobody really cares what's going on at this point because it looks to be super over. No one's going to BKB and TP out, but there's the bash and the overgrowth. Adding more insult to injury as GG comes out. VP get taken out in this best of 3, 2-0 by Alliance, and this game was very, I mean, both were pretty convincing, but this one especially.
Either alliance are really amazing, or VP had a bad day.